Hey guys, how are you all doing? Let's get into today's video. Remember, if you want to send a video for Rafito to react to, just send it to rafabartoski@gmail.com. Alright, now, I want to talk to you if you're new to the channel, if it's your first time here. If so, nice to meet you. I'm Rafa Bartoski, and you're very welcome to my channel. Take this moment and subscribe. And of course, go ahead and leave a like, because I know my dear friends are going to hit that like button right at the start.
What is that? I almost threw up using it. I'm using the thing you all recommended to me here in the videos, okay? But with the current state of my hair, I can't be too picky. So today I'm going to try Glicopan Pet on my hair. I paid 34 reais and 90 centavos here in Goiânia. It's a vitamin for animals. You see a lot of comments about it. Comments on my videos say it's really good for recovering hair. As you can see, my hair doesn't just need vitamins, it needs a miracle. This happened after I went through 2 chemical processes, highlights and straightening treatments, those kinds of things.
Whoa!
These are the hair masks I use. I need to pick one to make the mixture. I admit I don't. I'm not sure which mask is best, so I picked this one from Kerastase. I'm also unsure if I used it correctly. Feel free to correct me in the comments. That was the stinkiest thing I've ever smelled. Analyze and identify main ideas. Remove repetitive or unnecessary details. Keep original perspective and meaning. Preserve proper names and events. Ensure grammatical accuracy. I felt so nauseous. The only reason I didn't throw up was because I'm dieting and hardly eating. If I ate more, I would have thrown up. I wondered if you want me to put this on my hair for my benefit or just to kill me so I won't have hair problems anymore because the other one smells bad too. Me neither. I think I used half the jar. No.
Dear, no. Oh my god, dear. Dearie, stop. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, dear. Ah? Dearie, no, first. I loved that you used the little elephant jar. I use it too to make mixtures. Dear dearie, you have to switch to Kerastase. Do you have it? I could only see the Kerastase there. Dear Kerastase is one of those that it's one of the best on the market, with more technology, not the very best, because there's another one coming, which isn't as expensive as Kerastase and has many of the same components as Kerastase. Anyway, dearie, Kerastase is the best of the best in technology. Yeah. It's almost sacrilege to put animal sachets there. Basically, you don't need to use those with Kerastase, dearie. Yes, I already made a video many years ago. Yeah, using this, I showed myself using it. And because it's a vitamin, I don't remember if it's vitamin E. I don't remember which vitamin it is. Anyway, as a last resort for hair that's really damaged, you know, any vitamin for hair that's damaged, it won't hurt. Let's put it that way, right? But in excess, it actually does. Ideally, if you were going to use it back then. Not today, because today hair mask technology is so advanced, guys. Look, it's... Yeah. You don't need it, guys. It used to be 3 drops at most, 1.5 drops, 2, 3 at most, on long hair. You put almost. Not to mention the stench of this. It smells like pet food, you know? We almost gag, really. And you mix it with Kerastase. Darling. It's the same thing, let's say, like taking the world's priciest ice cream. I'm not sure which it is, but let's check Sudolate Clay here. It's not, is it? Of the ones I know best, because I'm not rich, I don't know. And take Nescau and sprinkle it on top like this. No, it's Belgian chocolate. It's like you take... Let me see one. Anyway, I can't remember them, but Kerastase, dear, is already the best there is. You didn't have to. If Kerastase didn't work, do you think that little thing will? No. Guys, powerful masks, they're not going to give results, let's say, right? It's visible from the first application because it's treating the hair from the inside. You know, it's not treating the hair from the outside like the effect that Scala leaves, which is when you apply it and say, the hair feels silky with Scala, better than before. With Scala, it feels silky but also a bit greasy because it has something that's meant to leave it like that. But it's just on the outside, you know? Once you wash it, it's gone too. And masks, strong masks, they actually penetrate inside, you know? It will give your hair back what it lost. What it needs. What bleaching and chemical straightening took away. Did you get it? So, the more technology in a hair mask, the better it is for your hair that's damaged. Did you get it? But it's okay that she tried it, but she didn't have to. She really didn't have to, because it's the masks you already have. It's your arsenal. It's your war arsenal, my man. Congrats! I want to be friends. You're rich, right? Well, there's another one from her here, right? Let's see. Is it a continuation? No?
I went through a long and painful process of chemical breakage after getting highlights and a straightening treatment in the middle. My hair. I shared everything with you here on my profile. I spent over 4,000 rials investing in treatment masks. And yesterday, after a long time, I went to the beauty salon to get the ends cut. The ends of my hair.
Ends, right?
A lot of struggle, a lot of persistence, and a lot of prayer too. I managed to recover my hair without having to cut it to my shoulders, even though many people said it wasn't. Here's proof that it's possible. Just stay calm, patient, and invest in quality products while caring for my hair and sharing updates on my profile. I want to and use this as an example for myself. I was shocked. The professional who helped me yesterday said my hair is great. She follows my journey and said you can't even tell my hair went through everything it did. Given
Not at
everything
all,
it went
dear.
through, I'm really happy and had to share it with you.
By the way,
I've already put together the hair care routine I used, which helped me recover my hair. If you want to know what it is, comment here and I'll post it for you right after.
dear Dexter, my God, Dexter. Let me see. Dexter, didn't you see, Dexter, that dear girl's hair? Dear. There's the proof that a good product is good for your hair, dear. Dear, your hair is different now and it wasn't the Glicopan. All right.
Dear, you see that when you take care of your hair, my God, Dexter, you guys can't see what he's doing, right? Dexter, for God's sake, Dexter.
Guys, look. We managed to see results. It didn't happen overnight. It was a sequence of treatments, right? It's not like you put on the mask once and, oh, it didn't work. It's not the same. When you break a leg, it takes days for you to recover, months for you to recover, and damaged hair is the same. It doesn't regenerate, but you can, yes, make it better. She said she spent 4,000 rials on hair masks. My God, my dear. I know not everyone can spend even 200 rials on a hair mask, right? But if you can't either, don't destroy your hair. Stay within your limits with bleaching and chemical treatments so you don't destroy your hair. Okay? Actually, there's a mask coming out that's for hair in need of mercy. If your hair needs mercy, save your money because this mask doesn't promise miracles. Because your hair doesn't need a miracle. Your hair needs a miracle. Mercy and Queridona, the products also gave good results. Well, no, great results. Almost like it came back better than it was. The hair, isn't it? It's also because her hair, since she has a straightening treatment. Yeah, when she's able to take care of her hair, that's when the straightening effect shows. Because you saw that her hair was totally damaged. Why? Because she bleached it and got a straightening treatment. So, the straightening effect, poof, didn't show up. It got all frizzy. It turned out in a way she didn't like. So, the treatment made her hair healthy again and showed the straight look she wanted with the straightening treatment. Look, some people say that the straightening treatment hydrates, but it doesn't. The straightening treatment is meant to straighten hair, but if your hair isn't treated, it won't straighten. It'll end up like Queridona's hair was at the beginning. And you heard her say that even the professionals said her hair doesn't even look like it had any chemical treatment, and it really doesn't. If we look at it like this, Someone might want to chemically treat her hair, thinking it's natural and healthy, but they don't know what it's been through, right? That's why it's good to treat your hair. Always treat it. Take care of it. Take care of your hair. Invest in products. Invest in pre-bleaching products. You know, before you bleach, treat it. And good bleach too, right? Because it prevents a lot of problems. She definitely used good bleach, good straightening treatment, but mixing the two was a disaster, right? But it's great that it all worked out and her hair turned out perfect. I loved it. I loved it, sweetheart. Let's be friends. Just kidding. I was just joking about being friends for personal gain. I'm not like that. But anyway, I adored you, sweetheart. May your hair stay perfect and wonderful like this. Well, let's go to the next one here.
When I said I wanted to darken it,
Darken the hair?
no one believed I would have the courage. But hold on. The idea was exactly to find a balance between a more natural look and
But you look
that
beautiful,
brightening
darling.
effect that flatters the face. So Erica started my transformation. There were many steps, all done carefully to preserve the health of my hair. On the first day, we darkened the base to a dark blonde, very close to my natural shade, and we added some highlights to create dimension and movement. The result was already beautiful, but there was a small detail. It was the day of Brazil's game, and we didn't have time to finish everything. So I came back for the second stage of the
Is there nowhere to
transformation.
finish it?
Using a freehand bleaching technique, Erica created highlights in a more natural and personalized way. And to complete the look, we added some small hair extensions to give it a bit of volume, which I love. The result was exactly as I imagined. More natural, highlighted in the right places, with a much more sophisticated finish. Now tell me, would you darken your hair after having the perfect blonde? And which shade of blonde did you prefer?
Dear, first of all, dear, you are beautiful. Wonderful. But you darkened your hair and then went back to being blonde. Dear darling, look. The first time you darkened it and left it just dark, you looked wonderful. After she did some highlights to lighten it up, and it was Brazil's game and you didn't finish. It was more than perfect there. It was amazing, amazing. I would have stopped right there. I would have stopped at the darker color. Actually, I wouldn't even have touched it, because you looked beautiful. You darkened it, gave it the contrast you wanted. But then, you did the highlights. It ended up half blonde and half darker, with the contrast you wanted. It turned out perfect. Brazil lost that day, right? Then you came back and changed it, dear. Really, dear, I mean... You went back to being blonde. You look perfect. You are perfect. But I think about the damage. Because you were already blonde, you darkened it, got highlights, then did that freehand technique, right? So, to go back to being blonde, you were still blonde. I think a lot about the damage to the hair. But you look perfect, dear Queridona. Just like you were, you're still perfect. Your hair looks amazing. It's just that, for sure, you did the treatments that were necessary because your hair is... It looks like it didn't go through anything. But we know it did, and it knows it suffered from the chemical treatments, right? So, that's the only point. You didn't darken your hair. You went back to being blonde, you know? I would stop at the second part. You darkened it and did the highlights. There, for me, it was the cherry on top. Then she took the cherry off the cake, ate it, and put in a highlight. I love the strand, which is why I say this, but I would have stopped at the cherry. But beautiful, beautiful, all the looks, blonde, the darker one, with highlights, and this freehand one. I just wouldn't do it, because it's too much damage, okay? But since I know that she
takes care of it,
that kind of damage, it's just a little slap. Then Sarah gives a little kiss, and it's all better. But look. Brunette, you looked amazing too, huh? I was afraid you might get darker there and not like it. Yeah. Maybe you didn't like it and wanted to lighten it up? Anyway, I don't know, but you look beautiful in every version. Do you agree with me? Comment here. Let's go to the next one.
let's do the dyed blonde one with me, girls. Yes, and after 2 years I saw a video of people going blonde with dye. I'm going to go blonde with dye. The choice was CUNY 1519. I'm scared because I saw a girl look awful after doing it. But since I already bought the dye and it's not cheap, I'm going to use it.
Man, so
I did the strand test and it didn't turn out that well, but I always think that the whole thing will look better than the strand test because I'm stubborn, so that's the strand test. It turned out really golden, not to mention orange, right?
almost unnoticeable, right?
Oh, but I already have the dye here. What am I supposed to do with this dye? So, I had already done some highlights with dye a long time ago and I liked it. Look, the way I did it with bleach was also with a high lift color, but it was a really cheap one.
Raise the
I
scoundrel
bought
now.
this more expensive one from CUNY. I'm scared, but let's go.
Will you do the whole
Let's
head
go, dear
or just a
Jesus.
few
I'm going to
strands?
do it like the girls. The girls use that blowing technique. Seriously.
Do you want... Dear, aren't your cheeks going to burst? Calm down.
Oh, everything went black. Relax.
Sweetie, you need to lighten it.
From
Also,
Moxie's
look back there.
developer
Don't
strengths
do
from the
that,
same
guys.
brand. In here. I
It
think it's going
started.
to be around here. I'll do the rest later.
You're going to do the whole head. So... Guys, CUNY is a really good brand. You know,
Guys, it's
look at
already
that
lightening.
face. Coloring is very expensive.
Wow, it lightened much faster than in the strand test, probably because it's near the roots.
It's lightening quickly.
Because the rest isn't lightening.
The hair looks like a sword.
I left a good few finger widths, I did. In
What
the
is
queen's
it?
eye. Now, I put on a cap and I'm going to wait about 20 minutes. It's only on the length. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rinse everything out. Because I know that applying it when it's wetter is easier. If I try to put it on the roots the way it is now, it's going to look terrible, so I'm going to rinse it out. There, I'm going to apply an acidifying treatment. I'm going to apply it to the roots and pull it down to the ends. Also
Dear
to lighten
madam,
it up
go
a bit
ahead.
more.
Treatment
Guys,
afterwards.
I'm not sure if Bottle Blonde works for me. Look at the way it is. Let's go. Now I'm going to apply it to the roots and start pulling it through. Which I think is...
You're seeing it.
I've
Now I
applied
can
it to the
too.
roots and it's already starting to lighten.
It's lightening.
I'm going to
On the
apply it
ends.
and add it a little more developer just to make it go further. I'll apply more through the links since it didn't lighten much, right?
Okay? Do you think your roots won't lighten much, dear Queridona?
I applied it all over my hair. See how it already looks?
Remember?
The
Has it
roots of the
started
hair are
tingling
open,
already?
that's why it's good. Let's apply
You're
it
so
directly to the
beautiful,
roots.
darling.
I don't even know what to expect.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't know what to expect, but let's see. I bought 2 hair dyes, so if needed, I can use more through the lengths, but one was enough for my whole hair.
It worked because
Twice,
it comes
right?
with more.
They're trying to fool the customer. Guys, it didn't work. You can't see how weird it turned out.
Weird is a very,
It's a very
strong
strong
word,
word.
dear.
Oh, I've never seen that color. I don't even know how to describe what color that is.
Queridona, it's natural. I loved it.
Right? What should I do now?
It's okay that the ends are darker, but darling,
Oh, you little firecracker.
oh my goodness. Dear, if you did freehand,
Tell me, what do I do now?
Like that
I
guy
put
from the
a dark
last time?
shade over it. I use red. I use medium gold.
sweetie, you look beautiful.
It turned out kind of red. And the
No,
phone, how
sweetie.
did that turn out? I figured it wouldn't look good, but I thought it would turn out red if it was going to be red.
The best part is it's more here.
With
Of
a
course,
horrible
we
red
know this
color.
area
Show
is
me
warmer
the back.
tone.
I haven't seen it yet.
But sweetie, just because it's different, it doesn't look bad.
It turned out really blotchy.
Dear, my dear, we are now, well, I'm not.
Especially because I did it by myself, right? You can't see it now, but I saw it.
I used this mask here from Kerastase, my dear, to help me because it got really fragile. I used this tube. Here are some rich keratin products, my dear. And I dyed my eyebrows with the same dye, my dear. But my dear, it looks very natural. It's just darker, you can see. Now, let's see what I'm going to do. I'm thinking about it, and when I decide, I'll come here and show you, okay? That's it. Dear Queridona, look, can you see? If she had done these ends, which turned out darker, like the previous Queridona did it freehand, it would have lightened and bleached a bit here, right? And honestly, done at home. The difference didn't bother me that much, because with a lot of people and a lot of videos I watch, the difference does bother me, you know? Hers? The difference was subtle. Even though she didn't like it and it turned out blotchy because she did it at home. For a home job, it's great, but if it were done at a salon, no, it wouldn't be good. But for a home job, it's really good, dear. Didn't it turn out well? I thought it would be shinier, with your roots and ends darker. Look. It wasn't that much, no. The difference is about 1 or 2 shades, at most 1.5. I liked it, I did, but I would do this then, girl. I'd do it freehand, with a creamy bleach mix, or a creamy one to make it more manageable, and you comb it through like a 10-volume developer just to lighten it up a bit. Then, you could tone it with a color depositing mask, or use another color that you want since you didn't like the shade that's here. But I liked it. I liked it. I thought this color looked really natural. Didn't you guys think it turned out totally natural? I thought the hair looked natural. I thought the whole hair looked natural, but that's just me. I told you guys, this part that's close to the scalp, it's warmer because there's circulation. Our head is warm, right? If your head isn't warm and all, it's already gone. So it's the heat. It helps to lighten it more. That's why you put aluminum foil on the ends, because it will trap the heat there and give it a little help. To warm it up a bit more and lighten it, some people even use a hairdryer like this to warm it up, to activate the lightening process even more. Got it? I do that, sweetie, even up to here. Look. You would part it like this, and you could use the comb, the brush, just to lighten the ends a little. Not the roots, but more on the ends. It would look really, really amazing, because it's already beautiful. And I love seeing when you guys buy good products to use. Look, treating with Kerastase, you can see, she did it, the color job looks like nothing even happened, right? Anyway, I love it when you take care of yourselves. When you do, I know not everyone can afford it, right? With the world we live in, right? Things in Brazil are getting harder and harder. At the very least, with the prices the way they are, the price it is, Anyway, I know it's hard. I understand, but I mean that I wish all of you could buy the best products. Do you understand? That's what I mean. I'm not trying to say that. Just because it's expensive, it's good. In that sense, But what I mean is that I wish all of you could have these products. You can take care of your hair because you deserve it. Okay? And receive it, okay? You'll be able to buy everything you want in this life. From the car you want, to the bleach you want, to travel wherever you want, receive it. Because, yeah, we're not just going to reap, yeah. It's not only when we go to heaven that we'll live God's best. Here on earth, too, we have to live God's best and receive it. I prophesy that you will live God's best here on earth, too. Okay, God's best and your best, what you want to. Because God says that we should ask, right? And actually, I mentioned on a live stream recently that we lack things because we don't know how to ask. We have to know how to ask, so ask God properly. Anyway, that's it. I, Rafito, am wrapping up here, and of course, God bless you. Subscribe to the channel, hugs to everyone, and goodbye.